What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience. And for today, I have none other than Loumari's Nuage Noir. There you go. Now, you guys, I have yet to test this, so this is a first time perfume experience I will be going over with you guys here shortly. We will proceed by going over the musing and description from Loumari's website, followed by a coverage of the notes, and then I will do a perfume experience. But before we get started, and as per tradition on this channel, make sure to grab your favorite snack, your favorite bevy or cafe, and sit back and relax and enjoy the awesomeness heading your way. All right. Nuage Noir. It embodies lightness and evokes delicacy, almost intangible and catchable. Its evolution sways in the wind. Yet an arid land longs for its return to find back its blazing appearance. Its passage is outstanding, a true combination of sparkles and roar. This is Nuage Noir. It is a subtle balance, sensitive and edgy, made of clashing raw materials, always ready to spring from the unexpected. Its body is way more dense than it looks. Get ready for a leathery and ambery perfume, for cinnamon and cocoa notes, and for suede leather. A clever blend of warm tones and dark colors. The Tonka bean, with its black tint, takes us by surprise with its almondy notes. So, the top note is bergamot. The heart notes are tonka beans, cocoa, and cinnamon. And the base notes are Atlas cedarwood, leather, suede, and papyrus. And the nose behind this is Sophie, Behaghel. Yeah, okay. All right, so without further ado, you guys, let's get started. Oh yeah, this is pure class. Wow. Kind of reminds me of a Tom Ford, but much nicer. Wow. This is really classy. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. The suede and the leather is very prominent off of the get-go. It does have a woody facet to it. You're also getting slight touches of that bergamot, but it's not a citrusy or a citrus forward scent. It's there more to support the leather and the suede. There's also this smokiness to the scent, which is very subtle but very sensual and really adds to the class of that scent. And the tonka in here does not add a gourmandish touch as much as it adds a slight hint of sweetness that really accentuates the scent. The cinnamon in here is very subtle. It's a powdery, well, not a powdery actually, like a, if you were to smell the bark of a cinnamon, like a Ceylon cinnamon. And the cocoa in here is very interesting because it smells as if you are tasting and whiffing a bar of high quality chocolate, like just chocolate that has the cocoa nibs, cocoa butter, and maybe cane sugar, and that's it, with a 72% concentration upwards. Yeah, this is really really, really nice. It's interesting because the top note is a bergamot, which you do get in here, but there isn't actually a strong presence of it as much as this perfume is all about the heart note and the base note. Now, they do also say there's papyrus in here. I wouldn't know what that smells like independently, so I can't really comment on that. But for sure, Tonka being cocoa, cinnamon, Atlas cedarwood, leather, and suede. Yeah, it's gorgeous, you guys. This is really, really classy. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So let's talk some data, some facts. The first thing we're going to talk about is performance. Performance on this, just experiencing it so far, is going to be, in my opinion, a medium. Okay. I am not getting a really strong projection off of my forearm here, and the scent does have this muted feel to it, so it is an understated luxury in a way, is the sort of profile I would use to describe this. So you're gonna get medium performance in terms of projection, trail, and sillage. Now, with respect to seasonality, now this one is interesting because you would assume with everything that's going in it, it would be perfect only for cold weather, but the scent is actually not that warm. It is not that suffocating in terms of the ambery quality of it. It's actually very light, slightly airy. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is actually versatile enough to wear across all 4 seasons. So spring, summer, fall, and winter. Obviously with a bias towards the fall and winter because of the spices, the chocolate, the tonka bean, and the wood. But it does have this versatility to it where you can wear it across all 4 seasons. The other thing I really like, just before we move on, about the cocoa butter, well, the cocoa and cinnamon note in here, is that this cocoa note in here, or cocoa note, reminds me a lot of cocoa butter lotion. It's actually very, very comforting, very classy, very elegant, and I see why they would say delicate in the description and them using. It does have this delicate feel to it, and it also reminds me of a very, very high quality hot cocoa with cinnamon. It's such a wonderful and comforting scent. Okay, let's move on. With respect to time of day, honestly, this is so sensual. It is so classy. It is so elegant. It's so refined. It's such an understated luxury profile-wise. Think old money feel to it, that I'm going to go ahead and say this is best suited for evening wear. Okay, it's just the profile of it is slightly dark, ambery, sensual, and these are not things you typically associate with morning or afternoon wear, so evening wear is the best fit for this perfume. Okay, now with respect to the gender spectrum, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is unisex. I can see this both on men and women, and it will work fantastically for either. It's just it's that great of a scent. Okay, now with respect to how you would dress this, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's actually versatile enough to dress across the spectrum of formality, so formal, semi-formal, semi-casual, and casual. But with the casual part of it, make sure it's casual chic. The other thing about the scent, which I'm not sure why, but it evokes blacks and beige color notes for me. It's this kind of a scent that, if for the guys out there, if you have a nice cigar colored suede blazer, or a beige mohair blazer, or a black suit, or a black velvet cocktail blazer jacket, this is the kind of scent you want to wear with that kind of clothing, okay? It just has this sensuality and class to it that you really want to dress it that way, okay? So versatile enough to wear across. Oh, the other thing actually for the casual, let's say for the casual, if you want to wear like over a hoodie and trainers, you can actually do that with this one, but you need more of a higher end hoodie and trainers, like an Essentials brand, or something from Dolce and Gabbana or Burberry or Gucci. It's actually going to be very congruent with this scent profile because it has this sensuality, it has this understated luxury tone to it, so it will be fitting with outfits like these. Okay. Now, with respect to context as to where you would wear this, and this one again is a kind of scent where you're somebody that enjoys the finer things in life. You are all about luxury. You just do what you want. You've made your money. So a great place to wear this scent actually would be a cigar lounge. Okay, if you're into cigars, you go into a cigar lounge and you're lighting up your cigars. This scent is gonna be so congruent with the smell of cigars. Okay, especially if you're into like cigars from Nicaragua or Trinidad and Tobago. So a lot of those cigars that are a bit thicker, a bit more chocolatier on the note side of things, a bit spicy. This scent will fit very, very well with your cigars. Or you're going out for a day of luxury shopping, okay? You're going to the AP boutique or Rolex boutique. Then you're going out to get a designer suit, perhaps in Savile Row in London, or you're going car shopping. You know, the list goes on when it comes to luxury shopping, and this is a great scent to put on to accompany your shopping journey. Okay, another context where you would put this on is if you are going to an evening party in a yacht. Okay, so you could be in Port Banus. I think it's called Port Banus. I'm butchering this right now. Okay, don't quote me on the pronunciation, but Port Banus in Spain, in Marbella, okay? And you are basically out for the evening to party. The parties and the clubs are done, or sort of you're halfway through, and you start going on the yachts and jumping from one yacht to the other, partying on the yachts. This scent would be a perfect accompaniment for that sort of context, okay? It just smells like luxury. It smells like sensuality. It smells like refined play, elegance, sophistication. And yeah, it's just, yeah, this one is really nice. Just the mix of the leather, the suede, the smokiness, the spice, the cocoa. It's just pure class, okay? What else? What kind of, you know what? The other context you can wear this on is if you're having a stay-in date night, okay? So you're in your nice penthouse, okay, overseeing the city, and you have a really, really nice date coming over, and you are throwing some oysters, some nice grass-fed Wagyu steak, okay, which is doable, but I mean, only in North America and Australia. I don't think Wagyu in Japan is grass-fed, but I digress. So you got your oysters, you got your Wagyu steak, you got your caviar, you get out a nice Tuscan or Spanish bottle of wine, and you're sitting there over candlelight, you know, having a nice dinner, chatting, being playful. That's a great scent for that setting. Now, it is not per se a first date scent. It's kind of a date, somebody you've been dating for a while that you are familiar with, they're familiar with you. This scent would be great for that context. Okay, I can keep going on. This is how much in love I'm with this. And like I said, it's the first time I'm smelling this, so it is the first experience of that scent, you guys. And it's, yeah, it's It really is gorgeous. It's not as if there's something new about this. Scent profiles like this have been around, but this is done so well. So well, okay? All right, so would I recommend Nuage Noir by Loumari Paris? 100% yes. Get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it. You will not regret this one. If you want a suede leather cocoa spicy scent that's very sensual, elegant, and delicate, okay? And the good news is you can get a sampler off of the website, and the shipping, surprisingly, is fairly quick. So yeah, get a sampler, test it out first, and then commit to a full bottle if you would like. All right, you guys. So with that said, I'm going to wrap it up here. As per usual, very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.